Welcome to the Out There channel, live stream 267. I'll be with you with a minute after the intro finishes. I'll do a few checks. Who's up there today? I guess there'll be more people back to work now. I had a choice of doing it morning or night. So yeah, I thought I'd make it a bit more friendly for UK people. Keep it to the standard morning shows. Going down. Hopefully it sounds alright. Hello. Sounds like it's alright. Hello. Good to be back. Let's have a bit of fun, and should be a bit of a hoot to start with. No hardcore swearing, although some of the clips I'm playing today probably have some F words in it, or F bombs. There's not much we can do about that. I think everything's going sweet here. Let us know if he's out there. Do a thumbs up. Let me know if the audio goes crappy on us. It does happen at random times sometimes. Bug in the mixer software, unfortunately, to do with the buffering. Hopefully one day they'll get it sorted out. We work with what we got. So yeah, so it looks like we got 3 people watching at least. Better type up my welcome message at least. So I suspect most people will watch it once they get off work. Not sure what's been going on with Google lately, but BitChute's been going up quite fast lately. I think it's becoming more popular. People are heading away from YouTube. Although you can't make any money off BitChute apart from donations. But yeah, we've never done this channel just for money. We've run it on our own oily rag. Live stream 267. Midweek. And video analysis. And UFO topics. I don't know if Google's sending out notifications or not. I think most people get my ones I post on Twitter anyway. Can't seem to trust anything on Google. Looks like they might have fixed the stats again. Maybe I don't have to use these old counters. I'll just keep an eye on it. See what happens during the live. Anyone out there to click up the like button? I see I've got 1 dislike already. Before I even started. I don't know how bad it's going to be. It's funny. funny people out there in the UFO field. They even disliked my dog videos I put up showing his lipomas. So what are we covering today? Quite a lot of topics, I believe. So yeah, I've been searching for graphics. I know they're public domain, free, 100% free. So I found this site here, Animated Images, and I found some GIFs that I could modify, because some of them are pretty lame in the way they're animated and stuff, but I could make it better and use the artwork. So it says it's 100% free, no charges. It doesn't, like these old websites, they don't give any information really in terms of use. This site here just lists the categories. It's a bit like a 1980s website here. Says copyright there for their webpage, but the images are free. But anyway, yeah, we don't want to end up with another Tyler situation, do we? Of course, Google also has an option to list royalty-free stuff. Well, reuse stuff anyway. But they only can detect that if they list it on their website, I think, through the meta tags. So yeah, there's not a lot of images there, and if you search it without the filter on, then you can actually read the web page terms, royalty free and all that sort of stuff. But there's a lot of these websites out there that says it's public domain, and you just wonder if they really are. They've been around for a long time. So it says here submitted by the users. Have no control over the content. So this is why there's always a mess on the line here. So yeah, we've been looking at various sites. There's Giphy and all that you can play animated GIFs on your website and stuff, which are royalty free, and they have better terms and conditions. But yeah, but you can, I've actually modified it so I'll form a control panel down here. Just close that one down. So I'll just go over what I've done. So I've added some extra bits for when we do Robert's live streams. Called FFMI, but I showcase these ones when we do his live stream. But I've got a UFO sheep one here, which I can show you now. It's actually not too bad. It came out quite good. Modified the graphics, switched it around, and turned it into a video with a combination of them. Now let's see what pops up. There you go, a little sheep running across. A lot of these weren't actually transparent graphics either, so I had to modify that. But that looks pretty cool. Crazy alien. Sheep's running across again. And UFO's trying to chase them. No, that's not a cattle. Leave that one alone. Yeah, it looks like it goes in the right spots and everything. So yeah, I was up to midnight making all this. There's a ram with the horns. And Charlie's scared of those ones because they can charge. He wuss at them until they turn around, come and look at him. And then he hides. Hides in the car, ducks down. No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me woofing at you. He's a funny dog. I think that was the last bit of that one. So you can play that while Robert's ranting. Okay, and of course UFO jets. And this one come out really good. Why is it not coming up though? Oh, here we go. I like that one there, spinning around. A tic-tac. Tic-tac with the mothership. And two jets falling behind. There's one in the far ground there. It's got an engine problem. Not sure why that one glitched a wee bit, but it kind of makes sense that it would be affected by UFOs. What's that, F14 or F18? I'm not sure. So that one just goes across the screen. Play that one again, it's pretty cool. Yeah. So yeah, we'll just keep on adding it as the years go on, I guess. If there's any graphic artists out there that wants to do various scenes like this, we can add it to the channel. I like how the jet turns a wee bit. Susan's finally joining us. She's a bit late, but I started a wee bit early though. Yeah, I kind of like that one. Needs to be longer. We need to have them come back, really. Might add to it. I probably need to switch to, say, autoplay or something, so I don't have to keep clicking the button. Yeah. Probably need an aircraft carrier to go along the bottom. The Nimitz. It's a possibility, isn't it? Keep adding to it. The airplane sort of disappears into a portal in the top corner there. So yeah, it's amazing how much work is involved in that, because you've got to create a WebM version with transparency. So it's actually a video. Now those planes have got no chance in catching up. All kind of flying stuff you have there. Oh, you missed the sheep. You have to play back. Well, I suppose I could play it again. That's kind of cool. The sheep one. And this is for the farmer factometer index. 1 to 5 sheep plus 1 alien. So I think maybe Google have fixed up their counters. I'm just watching it here. It says 8.2 now, and it says 8.2 down there. But these ones are a wee bit laggy. Let me just switch it around. Can always go back to the old ones again. This might just give us some more CPU. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, Google. Let's see, is it going to come up? Very laggy. Looks like they may have played around with it again. Because now I'll get the banner on top, which I didn't used to have. You rat bags. Yeah, I didn't used to have that at the top there. They must have renamed some of the CSS. How do I get rid of that again? Okay. Let's see. I think I could do it through there. Yeah, they changed it to a frame, have they? Let's see, be on that. And need studio to modify it. Let's see. Be good if they had it popped out, I suppose, but if we did that, they'd probably stuff it up now. Why does it come up with that though? Should come up with today's one. Today's one. Is it still going? That's why I don't like bucking around, really. Let me just make sure I've got the right link. Live editing. There's so many buttons on here, it could end the string, you see. So you need to get rid of those. Where's my nuke? That's the one. Get rid of that dangerous header. Now I've got a ticker on here somewhere. If it'll let me scroll, it won't let me scroll. Where's the tick buttons? How can I see the ticks? There we go. That saves it so it remembers. Okay, let's bring that up. I think we may have it now. That's looking better. And we're back to normal. 9 watching. Let's see. Close that one down now. And super chat hopefully is working. I think if you notice my subs have been dropping. Was up to 2295. I just think they keep purging old dormant accounts, and they're just as soon as you get up, you lose another 10 because they keep purging each week. Must be always seems to happen midweek and weekends. So yeah, it's like they sort of want to cripple your site all the time. So yeah, but BitChute keeps going up, which is the main thing. Okay, so we should get on with the show, shouldn't we? So that was the UFOs on the screen. And the sheep. And I got a couple other ones which I'll reveal during the next live stream with Robert. So, yeah. I do like the UFO jets though. Did it kick in? Sometimes 1, 2, 3. got to count to 3. There you go. Flying across. They're going to head towards Tyler's face, which will be the next topic. Beam him up, Scotty. Send him to Mars. See if there's any atmosphere there. So who's out there today? We got what? I reckon we got 8 watching, 10 watching. I don't believe it. Aren't you all meant to be working? Maybe some more from the UK joining us. Yeah, so just get on with it. So carrying on from the Lions Ground and Tyler vs Tyler logo battle, some things have come to agreement. He's not going to lose his YouTube channel now, and he's put out this video apologizing but not admitting to all his hoaxing. So we'll just go over that in a minute. Hey Charles, you finally got my message. Been hot. Well, I wish it was hot here. My feet are freezing. Nice cold weather lately and lots of rain, which is good for the garden. Okay. Charles, yes. No problem. You just can't trust Google to send out notifications, can you? And people are not always following my Twitter. But yeah, do hit the like button, and that always helps to make people think, yeah, it's got to be a good show if I got that many likes. I see there was a dislike before I started though, as I said earlier. So yeah, I put this tweet out when it first came out, and I thought, what the hell's going on here? And people sending me PMs even before I had a chance to look at it, saying Tyler's sold his soul, and Illuminati King Master Lions Ground has turned him into a soy boy, and all sorts of weird, funny comments. So it's been a hilarious week, really. Tyler News, June. So let's see. He did say, alright, so the channel is back up and new videos are coming. Oh dear. Love yous guys. And I said, let me guess, it's going to be SpaceX mouse and UFO following the SpaceX. So, get rid of that one. But rather than playing the original video, I thought I'd give a call out to GeekCraft. He's got a few F-bombs in it, but it's quite hilarious. It has commentary to it. And yeah, he calls it how it is, you know. So we'll just play a clip of that now. From one of his live streams. I think he's cut it out now as well. But that's alright, we've got it queued up here, I think. Might have to make the screen a wee bit bigger.
The best journalist in the world. I may not know something's a hoax.
Okay, so we can listen to Tyler BS here, but I'll wind it back a wee bit. I think he stuffed up the audio on it to start with. I like how he's got this add-on for sign language. Of course, we ain't got enough room on my screen to include it. Looks like it's some sort of API, is it? Or something like that he's done there. And it forms the words, the hand movements for the words. So, yeah, in real time sort of thing, which is kind of clever. Does that mean it's going to put out all those ones on the news channel? They have them in the corner now on the news channels. Oh yeah, let's see. Is that where it starts?
No, don't worry, guys, because he's about to get what he deserves. Whoa.
He always cracks me up
Alright,
with his laugh, this guy. Is that loud enough, though? We might have to amp it up a wee bit. Let's just get it right.
Watch this, guys. You're gonna love this.
Certainly affected the way I post videos. You know,
I think he stuffs it up to start with.
As of late, I've been doing most of it by myself. But you know, I want you guys to know, the viewers of Lions Ground, that I am in talks with Lions Ground, because at the end of the day, we want to make this search.
Why's that one come up? Need that one.
We want to make the search for UFOs better, guys. So, like, I swear, guys. No, he doesn't even promise not to put up any fakes anymore. Wait, guys. Wait till you see. Wait till you fucking see what this guy, right? What this fucking guy is trying to fucking pull off, guys. Wait till you see this.
We want to think more critically, and that is what I want to tell you guys today. That
He hasn't realised. He repeats it in the game, but still. Sticks. I mean, GeekCraft. Commentary is quite funny.
Oh my god, look at how perfectly the sign language lady goes with what he's saying. Hold up.
Posting another video.
Well, does she do an asshole symbol?
The audio's low?
Is that an asshole? I don't know. Liar,
I'm not the
asshole.
best journalist in the world. I want you guys to know, the viewers of
There we go,
Lions
he's
Ground,
finally
that
fixed
I
it
am
up.
in talks with Lions Ground, because at the end of the day, we want to make this search for UFOs and aliens and this community better. Okay, we want to think more critically, and that is what I want to tell you guys today, that I am personally going to work on. Looking at videos more critically, not just posting things that look like hoaxes, but just to post them anyway, which I've done in the past. But instead, you know, maybe post.
Did he just admit that he posted hoaxes?
Something, and if
Let's
it turns out to be looking at videos more critically, not tell you guys today that I am personally going to work on. Looking at videos more critically, not just posting things that look like hoaxes, but just to post them anyway, which I've done in the past.
He admits that
he admitted that he posted a bunch of hoaxes. Ha ha. See, we won, guys. That's why I started this channel, was to take down clowns like this motherfucker.
But instead, you know, maybe posting something, and if it turns out to be a hoax, posting another video. Claim, you know, once I find out that it is a hoax, that yes, it's a hoax, guys, and I need help doing that, you know, because
you need help, all right, buddy, but it's not the kind of help you're looking for. You need serious fucking help, bro. You have this god complex. You think that you are the greatest researcher on Earth, and all you do is post pictures of clouds and bats.
I'm not the best journalist in the world. I may not know something's a hoax, and that's where you guys come in. That's where Lions Ground comes in, and he would be a big help to me. You know, he's a great investigator. And so basically from this point on, I know a lot of you guys have ill will towards me, or some sort of perception of me. And what I'm saying is that I hope I can earn your trust back.
Fuck you. Fuck you, you fucking junkie. No, I'm never going to trust you again.
I'm not a perfect person.
Okay, let me just reset here. I'm not sure if it's clicking. I thought I heard some. So, is that better? Let's see.
You know, I've posted, in my opinion, some great videos.
Sounds better already.
Yeah, great videos, as in, like, you take a picture of a cloud and then say it's a UFO opening a portal into our realm, into our dimension, from another dimension, like another dimension, as in it's a place you can go, instead of a direction you can travel.
I've also posted videos where I just posted to post, you know, not really caring whether they were real or not. But from now on, you know, I really want to work to be the best UFO researcher there is, because there is no one bigger than Secureteam. And if I can have your guys back on my team with the help of Heathcliff, that would mean the world to me. And I promise going on.
He's definitely in a hotel. I mean, after his wife, like, threw him out for, like, beating her up and shit and cheating on her and all that shit, which, you know, is fine if that's what you want to do. But then to come on the air and lie and say you were set up and beat up by the police officers and then when we saw in the arrest video, right, they were helping him to not fall over drunk on the sidewalk, right? Those police officers were being all kinds of kind that you could possibly be. So this guy is a sniveling little fucking liar that besmirches the reputation of officers who were literally bending over backwards to help him.
On into the future, that I will be much more critical of the things I post, critical of the things that people send me, and in doing so, I need help from you guys as well.
That's sign language, Chris.
Fucking posts fakes. He posts all kinds of fucked up shit. He's on my hit list to do one day too, guys.
No, what more can I say? It's been a rough year.
It's not over for Tyler yet.
Personally, you know, if my channel's not dead already,
your channel's dead,
verge,
bro.
But I'm asking you guys for a second chance.
Not really, because they haven't seen the video.
Your fucking reputation's dead. Your name is dead. You're fucking lucky that you are not dead after that fucking shit you pulled and almost killed yourself with your fucking truck or your car, you drunk driver.
We all make mistakes, and I really do. I love this work. I love this work. Without it, I'm nothing. I'm nothing.
Oh, who got rid
and
of?
I'm not perfect.
Oh, Renee. Good job, Renee.
So, again, I just want to apologize if I've posted anything that seemed dishonest, or maybe that I didn't follow up properly on.
What did
Renee say? He
say?
wants to apologize now for, you know, not following up properly on his fake videos. Right? You know, he not really apologized for all the fakes that he fucking purposely and, you know, single-handedly executed, right? No, he doesn't want to do that. He wants to apologize for not following up, for not, you know, double-checking and coming back and telling you guys that they were fake. Oh, shoot.
And that I'm going to be working on that diligently in the future to make Secureteam the best channel that it can be, so that other UFO research channels can look at what I'm doing and say, hey, okay, you know, take a cue from Tyler, do it the right way, don't fast-ass it, and that'll be it.
Jaronism?
So with that, I apologize to you guys. Hope you'll have my back.
I know Jaronism well.
And
he's been on this channel before. We've done Jaron before. Yeah. You guys want me to do Jaronism? I'll do Jaronism.
Science ground for giving me a chance to post this video for you guys. So with that, thank you again, and stay safe.
He sure did, Patrick. And with his goddamn app, his Flat Earth app that tells you a sun in a 24-hour clock that shows you, you know, where the sun should be if you lived on a flat Earth, but it's not there when you look up in the sky. Yeah, there's a couple of them here with Jaronism.
You know, CPU's peaking.
Yeah, so I guess that's the end here. I guess we're gonna call it a night, guys, because well.
Alright, so that's GeekCraft Studios. He actually made this the graphic software. So basically he's on camera and it substitutes the background with his own emanations and puts his avatar up, and like my alien, follows along with the voice, eyes and hand movements and stuff. So he's making it better and better all the time. Go and check out some of his stuff. He's hilarious. He swears a bit though. So why is it not coming up here? Just minimize that a bit. Okay, it seems to be overriding the click on the video player for some reason. Kind of weird. So go and have a listen to him again if you want to. But I think he nailed it pretty much what I would say with the swear words added in. So we got something else here, a GUFON radio version, which is even so funny. It had me on the floor laughing my head off because he couldn't even check his own microphone. And people were saying he sounded like he was in a tin can, which is where he probably should live. So yeah, and better check the audio here. Up it a wee bit probably. I'll just check it in a minute. So yeah, have I got in the right place?
You're right.
No, I haven't
You're
got
right.
right. I haven't got my
There we
microphone
go.
on. Oh yeah. Okay. This is hilarious.
Together. And we're going to make everything just great again.
He's an idiot.
Their voice, I can play the audio to it, nothing you can do.
I think people watch him just to laugh, you
Too
know.
much time on it, to be honest with you, because I don't give a shit that much anymore. I mean,
We'll start back
I
here.
don't want to have...
Where is it?
Big Cat, Captain Corrosive, 2Ks of better.
So he sounds like he's in a tin can.
No fool in my area, 503 Adam Arisma. Should get that right. And we're starting a little roll call super early. Bubbles, Terry, what up? Welcome to the show. Yep, it's going to be a tough one for me. So let's just get things going. You saw in the title of the show, Secureteam10 sold out. There's a video. I'm not going to play it because I don't want to have any issues with anyone, even though it's in my...
You know, I said previous lives when I was doing a secure update on the logo, right? I said what will happen is now it's lawyers. They'll come to some agreement, pay some money, pay off the lawyers' fees, and promise to do certain things, and then Lions Ground will free up the strikes, which is basically what happened. But of course, now these people are such experts, they believe that it was all a masquerade and had us all on, and they're both working together in the first place and all that sort of business. So there's a lot of conspiracy theories now coming out about Tyler and Lions Ground. And it's just hilarious. Anyway, we'll just carry on with this GUFON.
Right to play the video, but after what Tyler went through, and I know Lions Ground, the guy who Tyler made a video for Lions Ground, the guy who was supposedly suing him for $100,000, who supposedly...
Of course, he's too scared to play the video clip because Lions Ground put a disclaimer on the front, but obviously he doesn't understand fair use. As long as you play the clip, pause it and talk about it and stuff, that comes under fair use anyway. And he didn't want to go to Lions Ground to ask permission to use it, so or say that he was going to use it before a show, which is basically what I said today I was going to do with Lions Ground, and he said no problem. But I'm just playing other people's YouTube clips anyway, which is under fair use anyway, but it doesn't hurt just to say he's going to use your clip and give you a plug. Lions Ground has got his channel up. I don't think I got his link handy here, but if you already subscribed to him, you should be getting alerts again. But you should be able to find him easy enough on Google again.
owns the copyright to the logo, which is the reason behind Tyler taking all his videos down. This is unbelievable. It is. I consider this a form of blackmail. Hell yeah, it's blackmail. I'm gonna hold your logo. I don't know all the things that have gone on. I don't really want to spend too much time on it, to be honest with you, because I don't give a shit that much anymore. I mean, I like it. I think it's funny. I think it's interesting. But now after this, what just happened? The way Tyler sold his soul, gave in.
You got to remember, this guy did a Ouija board, and he sold his soul to the devil, and the devil wasn't interested in his soul, so he didn't get any benefits, money being thrown at him. So he went to God instead at the end, and now he's getting super chat donations
because of these so-called attacks that Tyler's been receiving from Lions Ground this whole year. It's been going on for a while. It all has to do with money. But I don't know if I believe either one of these guys. If you go to Lions Ground and look at the video, I'm not going to play it here. Matter of fact, I hate that I even have to say the name Lions Ground. Because what he did to Tyler's video to the world, which was broadcast only on Lions Ground, he didn't even put it on his own channel, Tyler. He made the video, so in Lions Ground's mind,
I think that's probably a downfall there. Should at least posted a Twitter link, but even though he's only got 90,000 followers on Twitter to the video, right? Really, it should be put on his own channel, Tyler, so the 2 million followers get to see him admit to hoaxing and putting up content that he knew was hoaxy. And he admitted basically he didn't do any research. He just wanted to put up the video there for clicks and money. So it's now in that video, and we've now all seen the proof and him admit it.
He thinks that he owns Tyler. You can't own somebody's face, you dillhole. You can't own their voice. I could play the audio to it, nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. Because I'm talking about it. It's copyright material. It puts on the front. This is copyright Lions Ground. If I use this, you're going to have Tyler. Yeah? As your friend. Because that's what I do. I control ufology. He's coming after all of you.
Only the frauds, I think.
I don't know.
So you better watch out, GUFON.
But the thing is...
hey, Chemical, how's it going?
Tyler made the video.
Hey, Chris.
Saying that me and Lions Ground squashed everything, and I'm going to work with Lions Ground. And then Tyler says, I know I've made mistakes. He still didn't admit that he had a drinking problem or a drug problem. Whether it was a problem, I don't know. But he had a problem one night. Which, when you have a prescription, it's more than one night. Who are we kidding? Tyler, why did you do it?
These people are funny.
He just gave everything over to Lions Ground. So from now on, Lions Ground and I are going to work together. And we're going to make everything just great again. I'm going to do a lot of good for ufology. He looked like he was a beaten man. Tyler, you looked like you were on your knees all night long. Rich, you don't understand. I'm under a lot of pressure. I'm losing money all the time. What about your pride? No pride? If anybody ever did that to one of my friends, I would hate to see my friend fall in and give in to demands. That is the way they made it look, guys. It looked like it was almost all a setup. A lot of things didn't make sense. A lot of he said, she said. You figure that one out. But Tyler has given in. and he will be back. And he said, from now on, I'm going to do things the right way in the video. Meanwhile, his eyes are darting all over. He looks totally dejected, broken, beaten.
A beaten.
I think I saw an elbow pad. He had a wound on his hand. I don't know what
He's been
happened.
tortured, water tortured.
Right here. He goes like this, and I have a screenshot of it somewhere. I'll get it later, but yeah, it's
Lions Ground, you went over there and beat
weird.
him up.
That's why I talk about it.
Maybe it's his wife that
It's
beat
the
him
world
up.
we live in. Tyler has sold out. And then Lions Ground. Hold on. I gotta read this. Writes in his Lions Ground journal. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You're not gonna hate it. You gotta love this guy. I
still
have
got
never
the
seen
mic
a beating
wrong.
like this in all my life. I tell you, Tyler gave in. Mike Tyson lasted longer. When he was getting pummeled by Buster Douglas. He made it to the 10th round. You went 3 rounds with this guy. You gave up. You just gave in. You gave in. You gave it all away. Now I wonder how much that cost him. You know, it makes you really wonder, like, who's telling the truth here. It makes me wonder. Tyler, is he telling the truth? Probably partial. I think Lions Ground was telling the truth the whole time. That's what's amazing. I should have had it here already. I didn't do some.
Hey Joey, how's it going?
Almost there.
Tyler been on Tinder dates, you reckon?
No, it's after that. Okay. No. Oh, anyway, Lions Ground. Is this it? Hold on.
Get it together, man. What's that noise?
Hey guys, it's Tyler. Oh, God, what a wreck. Oh, I'm not allowed to read that. There's some things I just can't read.
Guys, I'm watering
Here
my
it
eyes. I
is.
won't be able to
Alright.
read the screen soon.
So, it's just easier for me to find it here. So this is Secureteam10 no longer on his knees, but on 2 straight legs. Tyler Glockner of Secureteam10 comes clean in an exclusive video message for his fans and the fans of Lions Ground. We break the news. Lions Ground has decided to give Secureteam10 a chance and withdraw the copyright claims after Tyler Glockner has agreed to terms in favor of ufology, YouTube, and the UFO channel Secureteam10. It has also been clearly communicated with the owner of the UFO channel that Lions Ground has no interest in money. Glockner contacted Lions Ground after facing a legal conflict on February 6, 2020. Lions Ground became the owner of the alien disc artwork. Though a copyright transfer, through a copyright transfer agreement, a legal document in which the creator transfers his exclusive copyright to another person. The real reason behind this madness is more surprising. Secureteam10 needed a kick in the butt. He's such a do-gooder. Lions Ground, you're such a nice guy. You broke him all the way down and built him back up. Can you make him into a man now? Can you do that? Can you work that miracle? We needed him to be a man, not a pussy. Oh, I said that out loud. Yes, I did. In recent months, Glockner's YouTube channel deteriorated. This is evident in the upload repetition that went from
I think this is his best split he's ever done, actually. It's hilarious.
Lions Ground has learned that Glockner is on antidepressant. People in this state sink deeper, and this can lead it to suicide. You know, you could have killed Tyler. What if that happened? Would you be laughing? How much money would you have made off of that? They're trying to make him look like he's the good guy, like he did Tyler a good deed. The purpose of this video
He did a
is
good
to give
deed
him
for
a
ufology,
mental
you
reset.
dope. Now he needs to get rid of you.
It will help him
UFO
shake
man,
off all his
cousin
burden by coming
bros,
clean.
UFO proof.
And he owns that to his 2
Get rid of
million
the criminal
followers.
network on
This also
ufology.
serves as proof that he is getting a fair ultimatum and embraced it, which is very important if this reaches the court. Which is very important if this reached the court. Must be a language thing. Main reason. I know, I said I wouldn't go on.
You can't help yourself.
Legal motive is the main reason. You want me to do protests? We'll do protests for 4 hours again. Oh, God. I know there's a lot of stuff going on. We are going to do that in a minute. Legal motive is the main reason. If Secureteam10 does not change, he is in default. For a strong lawsuit, Lions Ground must be able to demonstrate that Glockner has received a fair ultimatum to fix this. Throughout the time, a lot of this information has been published without making the effort to contact Lions Ground. In journalism, you are required to contact your sources to collect the story and evidence. Otherwise, the publication is biased and unfactual. Heavy defaming claims such as threatening Glockner's family. I don't know about that. On June 1st, 2020, Lions Ground ordered YouTube, Patreon, and Spreadshirt to withdraw the claims because Secureteam10 has settled with Lions Ground. Capiche?
He likes that
Check
word.
mic setting?
He's just realised his mic's
Wrong.
off.
All right, let me check. Oh, shit, that hurt. I didn't even look. Let me see.
You got your teeth in.
You're right. You're right.
There we go.
This is what he should do his
I
whole
give
life.
up.
He should just do clips like this because
I
then he'd
give
be
up.
really popular.
How does this happen?
How not to be a YouTuber.
I gotta tell you. I gotta tell you.
Tutorial.
Oh man, do I hate my life. Holy shit. Oh, does this suck? You motherfucker.
So yeah, my eyes are just dripping from laughter here. He's such a drip. Have you seen his old videos where he's got no teeth in? That's just absolutely even more funny. I don't know if I should play it or not. Susan just loved that one. So yeah, we need to find the original video. Let's see. Lions Ground's got it only, I think. Geez, that was a good laugh. Hey, what a circus ufology is. 3 rings is not enough, I think. It's more than a 3-ring circus. You need a big, large tent. So let's see if it comes up here. Here we go. Lions Ground. Let's see if that's correct place. No. Actually, it looks like it might be. So he's got a playlist here. Videos. Oh, the master. The master, as they call him now. Turn Tyler into a soy boy. That's just funny. Master Illuminati. I wonder how much he gets paid for that, being the master. That's just funny. Lions Ground. See original video. So there it is there. But really, it should be on Tyler's channel, as everybody was saying, because it's not. It's only had what 2.7 thousand views here, and today, any people that haven't seen it, only 9 people have seen it on my channel. So whether more people see it, I don't know. 2 million people. It needs to be like a link, an embedded link on his description at the top for forevermore. He should also rebadge his channel to entertainment and put disclaimer in front of all of his videos. So, of course, his mate has gone crazy. Mr. Nocturnal News started attacking me, and I snapped off some of the comments. He's a pretty evil dude. It's going to bring doom and gloom on all the UFO channels out there. So we'll just wait to see where that goes. So what does he say here? I'll post a link to it so you can all just read it yourself. I'll just read out some of it here that he said. He put out a crazy video talking about Illuminati, and he knows everything, and he knows he's going to get the backstabber, which I guess is Tyler now. It's not his mate anymore. This is all the drama. It's already taken an hour of our time, but still gets you into the mood of doing actual UFO videos. So here we go. We will see, and let me explain something. Every time I speak to you, you are disrespectful, hateful, rude. You say a bunch of unnecessary shite, and I have never attacked you live, never been rude to you, but he's been rude to me in comments. Even after all the false accusations you made about me. As far as I know, I haven't made any false accusations about him at all, so I'm not too sure what he's talking about. My patience is quickly running out. Seriously, I'm not Tyler. I will fight back, and I don't play well with others. Well, what can you say about someone like that? A-hole? Are we meant to be scared of that? You know, people have been attacking me for the last 3.5 years. I think I can cope with another person, you know. It's hilarious, really. So where is the next comment? Should have been here. Oh, here we go. True colors shine through. Foul mouth Generation M. So we know how old he is. Oh, here they all are. So what's the next one? Yes, you reap what you sow, and now I'm sick of your shite, you brilliant little child. Did you say you don't like my voice? No, I don't. It sounds like a little pipsqueak. You are effing 12 years old. That is the dumbest shite I've heard in my life. So get off Lions Grounds, nutsack, and do your own thing. Obviously, he hasn't watched any of my channel. Who do you think actually debunked Tyler most of the time that he's got this information from? It's pretty pathetic. You run around social media attacking people. No, I just expose frauds, that's all. Frauds in the UFO field, mostly. Truly pathetic. You need to grow up and get a life. If you want to go to war with me, I will oblige. But it will be the biggest mistake you ever made, you little bunk. Seriously, you sound like a little whingy batch, running around whinging and crying all the time. Grow the F up. I'm starting to think you are Lions Ground's girlfriend. This is just so funny. These guys are mental for sure. The Out There channel, eventually you will understand I'm doing it. It will make sense in the end. Well, I'm not sure if his ranting and stuff did any good. It made it worse, if anything, for Tyler. And we still don't understand what his game is, other than build up credits and subs to his own channel. He's been bragging the whole time that he'll have 500,000 views in 6 months. And thousands of subs, and he's only a new channel, 4 months old, and I've been around 3.5 years. So I said here, yes, we know teaming up with frauds and promoting fake news and fantasy builds channels. I only expose channels they promote false stuff and have criminal history and BSing. Because I do research, you have proven you know nothing about me. So yeah. So that's probably all the drama out the way with for today. I don't think I can take any more. It's just too funny. So now we can get on to the main topics. So I'll just catch up on the side here. Susan's killing herself laughing. Nearly killed the boy. Who killed the boy? Tyler could have killed a few boys collecting letterboxes, letters from the letterboxes when he crashed his car. I'm pretty sure Tyler will have some offline business where he's got money coming in anyway. If he's not, he's renting property or something, so he's probably okay. It'd be good to see his financial records, eh? Good morning, everybody. Let's see, we got a few people joining us today. I think we got 12 viewers in a week as well, of all things. Susan to anyone, hello. Chris. Anything there I need to cover? Don't think I see anything. Anything? That's anything is like English slang, sloppy talk. Anything sounds like anything. This sort of thing I picked up from Mother. She's English, and sometimes I say it, not even think about it. So yeah, Skinwalker Ranch final has just finished, and so yeah, I have to give my opinion on it all. And of course Mick West did this thing here. He reckons it was a bug. I said it was a bird, but this comes under the blue flow category. And they're assuming it's above the trees from the distance when it's actually closer to the camera. So whether it's a bird that come down, swooped down here, and went to there, we now know that it's actually 1 in 5, not 1 in 30. I thought it might be different, so until we had more information. And going by the distance, they said it was going too fast to be a bug or a bird or whatever on the show. But obviously they don't know what they're talking about. They're saying it was 1,000 meters per second, which is a little hogwash. That's Travis, the PhD expert. So I'm surprised that they haven't put the material through Mick West before they aired, or someone like myself and Mick West and a group of people just bringing out the interview that Mick West did with the owner. They said they're going to release all the video footage, so what I call the hive mentality, the worldwide mind, all can look at it and give an opinion to the footage. But yeah, unless you got actual footage here, he's only got 2 frames to work with, which is makes it a bit pointless doing a web page breakdown of it, really. But most people in the UFO field and investigators would know straight away that's a blurfo and changing shapes and all that sort of stuff. Right, I was meant to give you a link to it. Oh, it doesn't matter. You can find it on MacWest's metabunk.org. He's got various pages there for the Skinwalker Ranch TV show. So I put out this one here, my revelations, because the last episode was called Revelations, where they sum it up in a board meeting, and it was just absolutely terrible. They had no other people for a balanced view on what their findings. They all were sort of misleading, really. And even Bruce Maccabee has made a few comments on their science techniques on his Facebook page. So basically what I said here in my summary, which I sent to the owner, which hasn't acknowledged it. I suppose I've been classed as a nobody, which normally happens. Secrets of Skinwalker Ranch was disappointing. The experts lack knowledge on photograph and video information. So as I said in the past live streams, I expected them to discover, looks like I got a Y on the end, the radiation would be pockets of radon gas, which cows would consume and be affected as well. And the cows running could easily be that wild dog running in the long grass as spotted on another TV show, Alien Highway. If it's a farm's dog gone rogue or wild dog wolf, it's unknown. I also suggest that the rock makeup of the underground, if high in quartz, could produce also microwaves when compressed, the piezoelectric effect. Linked to perhaps ball lightning and ionizing the air so it glows. Just need to prove it by repeating with science. So light balls could be explained here as earth lights. So number 1, 2 UFOs, clearly 2-miler balloons. They disappeared when popped. Camera sensor wouldn't pick up if too high up, as there's a max size and distance a camera will see something on the sensor. Number 2, the UFO over cows was change in shape consistent with a blurfo known as a bug or bird. One frame had bird shape, but 1/15 speed and trees is misleading, as the object was clearly closer to the camera, which was the other snapshot. Where do we get to? Closer to the camera, optical illusion. The glow around the object is known as compression artifacts for MP4 vector motion. The shape of land could be important and makeup, which is producing the radiation microwaves and is acting like a dish, is very possible. There's places on Earth that have same problem with interference, radio microwaves. Mother Nature is amazing. I doubt it's aliens. The radiation and tumors on the head and shorten of electronics like phones and battery components is possible, as was indeed shown on the TV show. And when you see the phone go crazy. So it's not a healthy place to live and would affect the brain in odd ways, as we are bioelectric. As for paranormal, I didn't see any in the show, but having own experiences, I know paranormal is everywhere and still unexplained how it happens or what it is. This is why we keep researching it. Cheers, Paul, the Out There channel. So I've put my 2 cents in there. Whether they read it or pay any attention to what I have to say is another thing. So, but Brando got a CC of it. There it is. There's his name. If you want to go and sub to him on Twitter. He's probably sick of people posting comments to him by now and probably ignores everybody. I doubt if he's watched any of my live streams where I did really early on what I was expecting to see there and see if the show was going to find it. And they sort of did find some bits of what I said would come about. So, my final words on Skinwalker Ranch show. So it looks like it's going to be a season 2. I'm not sure how many people's going to be watching it though. And it's probably still going to people watch it because they watch anything. Unless he ups his game with better scientists on his team that don't believe everything, right? You need people that's going to be skeptical and not be suckered in. You also need people with UFO experience debunking them. So yeah, seems like this is the easiest thing to solve. Mr. Toxic, thank you for doing a yawn. Go away if you don't want to be with us. I can't stand Generation M, so just a dumb lot nowadays. So they're pack followers, Generation M's. They're not independent thinkers. Not got any critical minds. Just take the protests, as the mainstream media calls it. Burning down the cities is pack mentality straight away there. Doesn't solve the initial problem. You've probably seen some of the latest videos put out recently. I would suggest you go and have a look at Truth Cat's The Truth Factory. She put out an excellent summarization of what's been going on in America. Great video she did there, putting out all the facts, which you won't see on the biased mainstream media. She actually does research. What else we got? Oh, you got rid of Mr. Toxic, did you? Oh, he's next in the line, is he? Looks like you need to be kicked off there, Mr. Toxic. We don't want people like you around here. Anyway, next bit is on the Texan sounds. So I'll just play a few clips on here. And when I first listened to it, I did a lot of research on ball valves, because I looked into the Betts ball thing and I looked for the science behind what it could be. And I did a whole episode, well, not a whole episode, at least a 50-minute episode on the Betts family UFO ball, and found out that these balls are manufactured for toxic chemicals in factories and the oil refinery, or well, oil business, oil filled pumps and all that sort of stuff, where they put it inside the big pipes to automatically control the flow of the pressure and all that sort of stuff. So sure enough, there's going to be a lot of these silver balls around on scrapyards, because they obviously wear out in time. But yeah, this one here, I believe, is a pressure valve and such thing they use when steam pressure builds up. Instead of causing a big explosion in the basement and taking out the whole apartment block, it releases it to a pipe that goes up to the roof of the house when it exceeds pressure, which you also get on steamships and all that sort of stuff as well. So let's just play and listen to some of these and see what you think. I think some of them may be fakes as well. Electric drill with bird sounds. The there was these seem to do a tour around. There was angels in the sky and trumpet sounds. All that was proven to be fake. Some people had simply copied it off another YouTube video and reused it in their own YouTube video. So now that this is going to keep on circling around, this Texan sound one. So we'll just play some of it here. So looks like he's
got a bunch of fighter jets.
Clipping lots of video clips together here. So is he filming through a fly mesh there? So obviously that's a jet. So what?
Another one.
Sounds like a jet. So what's that got to do with Texas sounds? I don't know.
Another one.
Oh no. Air Force Base right next door. So what's mysterious about that? Oh, look at the sound. But you heard how it was amplified on my dog walk one, where they meet the cat. The plane flew right overhead, and that was just like a passenger jet, and it was so loud. Those mics on those cameras pick up the wind, and it seems to amplify it. Crazy. Normally 3 jets in a formation. So what? What's that got to do with the sounds?
It's pretty loud.
Pretty crazy video.
F-16s, I believe.
Yeah, they were loud.
See if they come back around.
You can see how much it echoes from those jet engines. That's a good example though, I guess.
Yeah, anyways. They might come back around again. But yeah, they've just been flying back and forth now for about half an hour.
Not sure if it's loud enough for you. Later that night, around 8:30, where the fighters were flying, I heard the eerie noises.
So there's this weird sound off in the
So
distance.
this is the noise that we're looking for.
What it is. What is that?
Well, it sounded mechanical sound, didn't it?
It's coming from up in the sky in that direction. And
You
it's
can't
so
tell.
loud, it sounds like screaming.
You can't tell where that's coming from. Let me just amp it up a wee bit here. Unless you got one of those 3D mics and you got that Bigfoot, Finding Bigfoot adventure thing that had like 8 mics in a circular over about 20 meters to be able to triangulate where the sound was coming from. So yeah, you just can't tell it, but just listening with 2 ears takes some sophisticated audio sampling.
And then it sounds like war cries like right now.
Well, that's lightning
There.
and thunder.
See that thing in the sky? When it flashes?
Alright, so what thing are we looking at? Looks like a dark cloud. Okay. Which we get in storm clouds forming. Looks like a bunch of ice crystals starting to form. And Texas is known for the tornado alley, right? You get crazy thunderstorms over there. You got the hot and air cold crosswinds happening.
What is that?
There's a Klingon. Definitely not alien. or Banshee, or whatever I think it is. Now we can actually see the roll and shutter effect here with the lightning, which I'll explain in a minute
up in the
how
air.
it works. Some phones scan top to bottom. This one's obviously scanning left to right. Let's see, top to bottom, left to right. So they don't always go the same direction. But normally it's top to bottom, portrait, and left to right, landscape. But in this case, it's clearly you can see it's creating a vertical line and left to right. So it must be a scan rate going left to right here.
Right there. There's something dark in the sky.
You can see here when he pointed, you could see the band looks like a beam of light coming down. That's roll and shutter effect.
Right about there.
There's the thunder.
Keep watching for it when it flashes again. Nah, it's gotta be a dark one, or more of a strobe. Right there. It's right there.
Yeah, it's right in the center of the storm where he's pointing, isn't it?
Come on, where's it at?
So where's the sound gone, you see? So that suggests it's a pressure valve that's released the pressure. Probably set off alarm while someone's trying to sort it out.
You hear that?
Oh, there you go. Did
No,
you
I
see all the
couldn't see
lines then from the roll and shutting? Let me just see if I can get it.
You hear that?
See that there? You can see one of the lines there already. Little dark band that's happening. Looks like he's filming through a window, is it? Or a fly screen? Some strange corruption there. It's got some shimmering on it. Oh, there we go, just went past it. Don't know if we can stop it on the right
You hear
frame
that?
on this. There we go, look. I had it then, and I lost it. I accidentally hit the spacebar. We've gone back too far. What's happened? Where's it gone?
Gotta be a dark one, or more of a... Come on, where's it at?
Let me just slow it down a bit. Okay, we've heard the sound. So now you can see a dark band here. Is it on the picture? Is it still playing? Yep. I think we missed the dark band going across. See that little screwy pattern? He must be going through a fly screen, surely. But you can see the roll and shutter there, a little block occurring. A lot of pixelization there because of low light. But you can see the straight lines happening there with the roll and shutter as the light's changing. It's adding more to the sensor as it's scanning across. There you go, look, you can see it like scanning like a flatbed scanner there, look, going across. Eow. You can only get that with strobe light and lightning because it's does it so fast. Keeps up with the sensor scanning. So that's the first one that came out. I'll give a link to it if you want to go and listen to it on your big speakers. Texas Sounds. I can spell it with a Z. And there's another video that came out from another person. This one here. Was that the same person? Crazy Screams.
Okay, guys, listen to this.
Yeah.
There's a sound screaming. It's like a scream. It's so freaking loud, and it's coming from up in the air, like up there.
Is that the same guy?
What is that? I swear I saw like this thing when the lightning was flashing a second ago. What the fuck? Dude, that's coming from like up.
Yeah,
Check
so
this
what else
out.
we got?
Then it sounds like a bunch.
I don't think I've got the one with the parrot, have I? The parrot sound.
Did you hear that?
To me, it sounds, when I heard that, it sort of sounded like a steam train off in the distance where they do the pull on the cable to let out some of the steam. That's what it just sounds like. These people obviously haven't watched many steam engine shows. But it sounds like it's not as high pressure as a steam engine. So,
It's like a blood.
no, I haven't actually got the link to the other one.
What up, Bob? That is so loud and so.
Sounds like a steam train. We sometimes have the steam trains pass here, and it sounds just like that. But anyway, I thought it was pretty boring, but everybody seemed to be excited by it. And then apparently this thing here of analyzing the video, and caused a wee bit of a frenzy on the comments here, by the it. Let's just play her one, or his one, Dan.
Hey guys, this is the video shared by Dan Robb. He is here pointing to something he thought was a bit suspicious in the sky. He's zooming in on it for us. Definitely looks strange, almost kind of like a sea creature, which is actually not a very uncommon thing to see. Now,
it looks
what
like
I found most interesting, and maybe you just
dark cloud.
is the lightning isn't acting like lightning should, where it fills up the sky in an equal amount of source, right? There's these beams that appear, and then they also seem to kind of sweep across the frame. And there you can see a couple just appeared, and he's pointing to
which is
that
rolling
weird
shutter.
Dark cloud there. Or whatever else that
No,
might
they
be.
actually emits as a cloud.
So I'm going to go ahead and slow it down, and we're going to see if we can find the beams, and there it is.
The beams, yeah. And there's a dark cloud there as well. But yeah, I've already broken it down for you. But you can see the beams.
Here's another example.
Big lightning flash. And there's you saw a dark beam.
Now that one
this
column
time.
of light looked like it got all the way up on his hand. I mean, it was on him. That light
yes,
was
that's what
shining
rolling
on him.
shutter will do.
And the column of no light was also on him. So we just saw some more columns. I'm going to slow it down so we can get a better view.
Yeah, this rolling shutter. There you go. That's a good one. So you're able to pause it a wee bit better than I had. Okay, so
as I'm going, maybe you should call them.
So what she's talking about.
This brightness and the contrast. I noticed that the light seemed to be emanating from the sphere.
What's that there?
And then I noticed that the sphere itself seemed to be what was producing
I'm not really
the light.
hungry at the moment.
And here I'm going to slow it down to 10% speed so you can see. Again,
okay, so we know there's ice crystals in the air.
Sphere.
We know there's ice crystals in the air, and of course it's going to do strange artifacts in the atmospherics. Especially in the center of a thunderstorm like that. You can see it's not really a circle. It's just how the lights are being redirected through the ice crystals.
Let's slow that down. There's the wall, the back and forth of the light.
So yeah, basically we explained
almost looks
all
like
that.
a beam.
So yeah, I'm not sure if I need to post that link, but it's on Discord if you want to get it on our group. Can't post everything here. What's this one? Lion's Ground. What's he got to say? Oh, right, he's got the original video. Has reached 59,000 views. I suppose Facebook pays for ads, and so does YouTube. Creepy scream noises heard from Brian. Is that you say that? Texas. Terrifying screams was heard in the sky. False. The so-called screams are not byproduct of alien invasion, but are caused by pressure release valve. Yay! That went off and released steam. There you go, steam. A global health research complex. I thought it was a university, they said. Initially. On a campus. I suppose that is a university though. Campus. That produced a deafening loud sound that could be heard all over the city. This has been confirmed by Texas A&E University. Oh, there's the university bit there. What's A&E stand for? Daniel Rowe published this creepy experiences on his YouTube channel. Daniel Robb, I mean, not Robe. Yep. What's this say about news anchor KB Texas TV Rusty Surrett unraveled the mystery after receiving many reports of eerie screams. He wrote on the Facebook that the Texas A&E told him the sound was produced by releasing steam under high pressure. So there you go. So you can go and fact check that if you want to. But it's just kind of stupid how stuff like that turns into a viral thing and they make millions of views on it. And here's the beam of light on Metabunk, which I've brought up before. How it's made. So you've seen all these on pictures. You can see the roll and shutter effect here as it's sweeping across on various photographs. And he explains how it's done with the lightning flash, which makes the brightness brighter for that time that's scanning across. Pretty simple, really. And that's how the sensor works inside your phone. You can see it goes across the whole picture. You can see it's on the bonnet here as well. But it doesn't pick it up as much on that part of the screen here, which is kind of interesting. It's not as bright. Maybe the light's not bouncing off. Bounces off the car bonnet there. And the pyramid one's more interesting. You can see the light's not bouncing off the bricks as much as it is off the sky. Blurred columns from initial button press demonstrates it was a rolling shutter. Because a CCD camera is called a global shutter, and it takes all the pixels at the time you press a button. So if there was a lightning flash, you wouldn't just get a strip, it would be all bright. So that's where CCD comes in. Seeing without lightning, there's lightning. And you can see here something's happening. Yep. Creates a bright thing. And you see part of the lightning hanging in the sky there. And of course he's using a strobe light and a camera on his phone to demonstrate it. You can see as it goes across different materials, they reflect differently. Anyway, I'll give you a link to Metabunk there. Metabunk. Beams of light and rolling shutter. That's where you got to understand camera technology, the limitations of it. What did we put up here on UFO interest? Must be coming up to the NASA stuff, I think. Let's have a look. On to the next topic. Fake. Woman claims she saw a UFO when taking photographs. Aiming your camera into the sunset does what? Lens flare. So that one there is lens flare at the top. And here's the SpaceX ones, is it? Let's see. What's it say? Whoop. The alleged UFO from SpaceX Crew Dragon launch. It's nothing new. It's something we've noticed many times and expected 2 months ago. So let's just play that clip there.
Yet on the effort to catch up to the space station. So you're seeing in the
It's not really loud.
You can see those grid pins that you
Is that all of it? 11 seconds.
So you're seeing in the first stage.
Okay, so we saw it eject some rocket steam. When you combine hydrogen and oxygen together, you get water form, or water vapor steam ejected. And this one here, this is not the first time that frozen oxygen was mistaken for a living being on there, like a mouse. So this is the one we're going to talk about here. So let's have a look at it. Let's see if we can make it bigger. So there's something appears here, I think.
I don't
here we
care
go,
what
look.
you say, that is a mouse.
Okay, so it's basically an ice cube that's rolling around.
At 4:13.
But need a closer zoom up of it, just to really see what's going on. You got to remember, outside in space it's super cold. This is why they got all this insulation here. At first I thought it was a bit of insulation that had broken off, but because it looked like it bent around, like it was a bit of fabric at some stage, like the tail of the mouse, like he was saying.
I don't care what you say, that is a mouse.
Must be on the original video. But yeah.
At 4:13.
I don't know how anyone can say that's a mouse without properly investigating it. How do we get that out of big screen? So we'll see if we can find some better images of that. Has he got a link to it? And that's the wrong link. Where's the link? Metabunk has done something already, has he? Metabunk. Oh, here we go. He might have a better image. Oh, yeah, that's better. So can we see it's got sort of something like a tail, like he's saying, like a mouse. Let's see if we can get right into it. The thing is it's a clump of ice that's just rolling around. We want to see it go back the other way though. He's clipped it off too much. We want to see how it bends back the other way. To me it looked like a bit of fabric, like a bit of this up here that's torn off. Just caught in the edge there. And you got the thrusters creating movement there, pushing it along. The steam that's released. It's almost like Tyler's insect on Mars footage, which was like a vibration of it drilling, and the little pebbles next to it were bouncing around, looked like little beetles, and went down into a little crack in the ground as they rolled off. So yeah, was there a full video of it? Was that it here? Close up. Or was it another example? Is that the same one? Reparation. Yeah, it looked like a little bit flew along after it there. You don't quite see. Yeah, it's not a fabric. It's definitely looks like a clunk of ice. And it's certainly a fast-moving mouse. There's a little bit there, you see. Goes around. That's why you got to be careful of these fake UFO channels out there. They only show you a clip of it, not all of the footage. I think there's full image here for its Dragon launch. But we probably don't need to look at it. There's probably enough information here. So what do we got? Nitrogen. Looks like it's gone too big. Let me get it smaller. There's the footage. I'm truly left wondering how anyone, even someone who otherwise believes NASA, SpaceX, fabricating space, could consider this to even remotely resemble what exactly is the scenario here. Some little mouse snuck into the hypothetical fake rocket stage and proceeded to walk around on the engine. You might say, wouldn't the engine be hot though? But that's why they use all those tiles on the rocket boosters and materials that doesn't transfer the heat to the upper stage where you got your tanks. So you want to shield it as much as possible. And that's why they got all that insulation as well, because it gets very cold. The other side of the engines there, it's going to be super, super cold. Walk around on the engine. Meanwhile, the hypothetical CGI guys are at once good enough to put together a video of a rocket orbiting the Earth, but also so blindly incompetent as to leave a literal mouse in the frame. So saying if they're faking it with CGI, why would they put a mouse in the frame? Exactly. They wouldn't. Tend to view things from an evolutionary perspective. Mouse. Did I post that link or didn't I? I made a bunk. Oh no, probably didn't. Let's post that link there. Space ice mouse. Yes, it wasn't too hard. When I first saw that, I just laughed. I thought, oh yeah, that'd be the easy one to debunk, but obviously pretty much every debunker out there has sort of come up with their own breakdown of it. But they haven't provided the actual link to the guy though, did they? His own video making the claims. I haven't got it here though. I should have added it. I think he may have put copyright on it and all that sort of stuff. Can't use it. You can if you're under fair use. So whereabouts was it on this footage?
Meanwhile, that second stage.
I'm not sure if I can see it. Must be here, is it? Somewhere. It's going to be so. You're going to need like a big screen and zoom in, probably.
Continuing to power Dragon into orbit. Again, if you're keeping an eye on that timer, that's going to continue to burn until 8 minutes and 44 seconds into flight. So a little over 2 minutes from now, we'll hear the call out Seco. It'll then be a little
Stage 2 propulsion is still good.
A little over 3 minutes until Dragon physically separates from the second stage of the Falcon.
Did I miss it?
Falcon 9 after the upper
Dragon
stage gets a
SpaceX
chance.
nominal trajectory.
Dragon copies, nominal trajectory.
Continuing to check in with Bob and Doug.
So where's the mouse at the moment?
Just about 10 seconds away from that first stage. Starting.
Must be here, is it?
That entry burn on your right screen. We should be able to see that view live.
No, I can't see it.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
And there is that entry burn beginning. This burn lasts about 36 seconds long.
Stage 2 FTS is saved.
I'm amazed that people look for that sort of stuff, you know. Yeah. So there's the original anyway. If you want to watch the whole sequence. SpaceX launch Dragon. Okay, so on to Scott C. Warren, ET database, who goes around trying to sue people for using his footage. And this guy is probably worse than Tyler, I think. He's getting more of a following there. Look at how many views he's got on this stupidness here. So we'll play that in a minute. And why is he hiding his subscriber account? So I hate people like that. That they hide their subs. Means they got something to hide for some reason. Let's see, silly comments here. 114. Fantastic. My unfull hat almost fell off. Those are 2 big ones, not 4 small ones. UFO proof. Is there specifically any UFO daily site? What the hell is he saying? Well, wonder how much the astronauts actually know. It looks huge. So we'll play it in the middle, and it's just a laugh, really. Really bad footage. So let's just play a clip of it under fair use and tell you what you're looking at.
International Space Station recorded just yesterday, and as you see, these objects just uncloaked.
Oh no,
and moving slowly upward. And the funny thing is, there's a conversation that's going on, and as soon as these UFOs appear, this conversation really starts bubbling a little bit. Okay,
wow.
zoom in over here. As soon as it comes right about here.
So we've already seen this before at least 3 times now. We know the Earth is obviously in darkness, and city lights and fishboat lights on the ocean. And of course, cloud cover, which we can't see, is blocking out a lot of the lights as well. So yeah, of course they're going to cloak into view.
Do you see this UFO here and this UFO here? And as they move up, you can see it's kind of a long UFO.
Oh yeah, why don't you zoom in on it then?
And right about, man, right in here is really weird. It focuses at a few points really well. This L-shaped.
L-shaped, people. Could that be because the cloud's covering those city lights and it's forming an L shape? Or could it be that it's an island and it's got lights around the edge of it? And we don't know whereabouts they are on the map, so I doubt if he's given any information here. Please donate. There we go. That's the only information you've got. Send money to this guy. He doesn't want to have to flip burgers for a living.
Arm moves upward, and the announcer says, "Copy all. We just clarified." As soon as they see the UFOs on the screen, "It's with you. Thank you. Did you do anything that is part of the source maintenance?" And then she goes back and says, "I mean, in addition to what you have already reported on." Hint, hint, hint.
Taken out of context. Okay, so does he actually say anything useful? Does he actually zoom in?
I wanted to let you know that server is on, and this is great news. That is the result of your wonderful and great work today. Thank you very much for great news. Really appreciate that. Our special.
Just filling in the looks for it.
54301J, and please report.
So just reading off panels by the looks of it.
Today.
So what's the point in changing colour there?
Good luck.
So here we go, we might have some zoom ins. Looks like cloud cover, doesn't it? You can see little spots of light from below, city lights here. Probably off the coast of South America again. How anyone can seriously think that's a UFO? It's just crap. Subscribe, people. So yeah, this guy is really terrible. Maybe Lion's Ground can get him on his knees, hey? Look at this guy. He's been featured on Fox News. Yeah, that's a real badge of honor. The Sun, really bad. The Star. Yeah, because he sends them into them so they can promote his nonsense. Just the same as Tyler was doing. Probably helping Tyler even. Giant orb over structure on Earth. Black triangle UFO. I think we've debunked that one before, haven't we? Just, what was it now? Possibly a hole in the cloud cover, wasn't it? 2 days ago. He's only putting it out 2 days ago, and we looked at that one ages ago. Plane crash found using Geo Earth. Wow. Alien structure found on Earth's moon. Yeah, blurry images. Subscribe, people. Subscribe. Woo, blue UFOs. We've seen that on the 3rd phase of the moon, haven't we? Which you can see here. It's part of the peeling plate. emulsion. It always forms these blue colors when it's scanned. Shoots past NASA. So we've seen Soho images before. There's lots of artifacts, including lint that has been trapped inside the sensors. And it floats around, creates these strange looking curvature craft on the images. Gamma radiation is another one.
Hey guys, this is Scott of ET Database.
I found this image. So probably a gamma ray burst there.
Sadly, it just wouldn't do it because it was too small. But
it seems to come up only in one frame, which kind of suggests it's a artifact.
This looks pretty extraordinary to me, kind of like a possible alien ship.
Well, or a gamma ray burst that affects electronics on the sensor. Utter nonsense these people put out. 20-kilometer pyramid leaving 650-kilometer trail under ocean. So didn't Tyler put that one out 3 years ago? We know the ocean currents are really strong. Even the Titanic has moved since it's sunk down to the bottom. He's saying it's a pyramid when it's probably just a big boulder that's sort of rolling along on the ocean floor, impacting into the sediment. So it's got to be a UFO base that's moving under the sea, right? No. Ancient skull. See, this is how stupid this guy is. A rock with 2 holes in it is instantly a skull. SpaceX rocket launch. Well, I've actually got that video. Better version of it here. There it is here. We already covered this one a few months ago. February, I think it was. Oh, yeah, February. It's one of these modules that got released and they're tracking it down till it burns up. Which is totally pointless. NASA camera appears to zoom in the object. Yeah. I think Robert sent me that link. He obviously didn't watch my live stream. Obviously it did this the circuit again though. Got sent around again with all the space mice. But yeah, 2 months ago. Jellyfish, people, jellyfish. UFO moves over the city. Could that be a weather balloon? High altitude balloon. Let's have a look. I always have a laugh at these ones.
Hello everyone, this is Scott of ET.
That could be actually one of those Chinese jellyfish I've talked about. Does look like a jellyfish. But could it be also a high altitude balloon that's got cables hanging down? And broke away, maybe. But let's have a look. Jellyfish, UFO, they're quite big. Jellyfish balloon. And they've got LED lights on them too now. 18 inches. Here we go. Now, can we actually match it to one of these suckers? Looks like one of these ones here, doesn't it? Looks really close. Whoa! Someone's expensive thing has flown away. 3.2 meters long for a party. Must be from Elon Musk's party, right? SpaceX thing. And they all light up too. So you can see here, quite easily explained away. But it has to be aliens, of course, critters. 2 to 3 meter height. That's quite big. As high as your doorway. So let's have a look at the video. Of course, it's not going to be explained. They're not going to debunk it on his channel. Anyone that doesn't do any debunking straight away is a red flag. You should be watching channels like that. Should be instantly ignored.
ET database, and today I have something. A jellyfish UFO was seen with human eye not recorded, and it hit, the tentacles hit electric windmill, one of those turbines, and destroyed it. Well, this is one of those UFOs. It's not a kite, it's not a balloon or anything, because number one, I've never seen anything like this. This is,
yeah, prove it, mate.
Like a jellyfish top right up here, and right over here.
You can actually get them as a kite as well. That's a good point there. So straight away I've debunked him, right? Can't be a balloon. No. Let's see, kite. And here you go. It could be a kite as well. There you go, straight away. It's the wrong colour though, but doesn't mean you can't get different colours. It should say, hello Scott Warren, how are you, on the front there, shouldn't it? Oh, what a drip. There's a good one there. It's not going to load. Oh, here we go. Kind of looks similar again if you've got a white one. There's lots of possibilities. There's a white one. Does kind of look like that too, so it could even be some sort of balloon / kite that someone's flying from a park. Look at that one. Amazing what you can get out there. I didn't have cool balloons like that when I was a kid. So does it look like one of these ones? Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Get the right color. Various lengths. To do a side by side.
Tentacles do not move with the wind. Now, if you notice, they don't blow around. They're quite heavy or quite controlled, one or the other. They're sitting in place and not moving too much one way or another.
So if it's not wind blowing it around, it could be a balloon one then in that case, where there's not much wind current. But then again, this one, the way it was moving on this video footage, where he's got it from, I don't know. It could be like a static photograph that's just moving around, faking it, of course. And of course, again, another red flag here. No source links at all. No side chat with links, no description links. Again, even his pinned comment is plugging himself. Oh no, looks like he might have a link there. Recorded this video, so let's have a look at that one. So he's trying to say subscribe to this guy here. Focus the Floss. Alright, he's a balloon summoner. That explains a lot. Oh, come on. You can tell that's going to be a balloon, isn't it? Is that what they're using for surfing, though? A surf balloon. No, that's like a solar balloon, that one. But you can see here it's got a line going towards the ground. Looks like a long tube one. Kind of looks like a serpent, maybe. Let's have a look at that one closer. Yeah, it looks like some sort of cable going down. Looks like it's got some things on the front of it. Looks like a homemade sort of balloon kite, doesn't it? A critter. Okay. And what's that one? Here we go. I'm not sure what he's focusing on. Wouldn't like to climb up that tower there, would you? You can see how big this tower is. I wouldn't want to climb up, especially on a windy day on that. Coming down's harder. Your legs start to tremble. I don't know if you've ever been up a step ladder on a 2-story house, but yeah, it gets a bit scary. Good filming, mate. Oh, here we go. Kind of looks like a kite. What is it? Looks like it's got a kite tail coming down here. Someone's flying a kite. See that? You know how you pull the 2 cables and make it go back and forth? So what is he claiming? What is he claiming it is? Let's see. It's in a different language. Can't see UFO mentioned here though. But Scott can turn it into a UFO for you. And Tyler and Cousin Bros. What else we got? Moon UFOs, is it? Oh, here's that one that Scott used. Doesn't seem to say UFOs here though, does it? Oh, here we go. What's that above? Oh no, it's not the same video, is it? Oh, that could explain why it's not flying around. There's a damn helicopter. Is it? Helicopter. Carrying something. No, it's not the same video though. Translate. What's it say? Aha, balloon with streamer. There you go. What looks like a helicopter was a balloon. Blue sky morning. So this guy's being honest, right? It's just Scott's not being honest. What's that one there? Is this South America? They just balloon crazy there. Look. I forgot to see what the language was. Is that South America? Translate. What's it saying translating from? Ukrainian. They have lots of balloons over there. What was he putting in Brazil? There you go. It is South America. Hey, that's kind of weird. Why does it say Ukrainian there? Oh, Portuguese. I got it around the wrong way here. Portuguese, that makes more sense. Analyzing images, almost hour. Approximate time, passage of the UFO. Oh, he does say UFO. Balloon of a bad deck format. I edited the scenes in slow motion. So he said it's a balloon. No UFO there. So where's Scott's one? Let's see if he's honest on it. I think it's that one. So yeah, Scott gave us a link to this guy, but it didn't actually go to the video. It went to his main page, right? which is something else that these hoaxes do. They don't actually link it to the original video. Makes it a wee bit harder for you. Is that the one there? What year was it? Where's the year number? I thought they used to have the year number next to things here. 2 months ago, by the looks of it, by the comments. 2 months ago. I bet Scott's on there. Can I use your video? These guys are pathetic. Anyway, let's have a look. I think that's the one. Looks like it's on an angle there with the wind. So Scott was lying. There's quite a fair distance up there. Another plane coming. There is some slight movement in the tentacles there, some bending. It looks very much like that balloon that we looked at with the 2 extra long things coming down. So what did he say? Did he say it was a UFO? Oh, lots of information. So very beautiful, this jellyfish-shaped UFO. Oh yeah, he did call it a UFO. Bummer. I thought he was going to be honest. Okay. So he wasn't honest. And Scott's going to have a load of these ones up, isn't he? Here's another one from South America by the looks of it. Seems like the balloon captain. Is it the same guy? Looks like it, doesn't it? Yep. Oh no, that's the same guy. I haven't gone back far enough, have I?
Really strange right there.
No, it's not. We just debunked it. Okay. This is Scott's page. Let's go over these ones. Okay, so what's he saying here about the moon crater?
Hello everyone, this is Scott of PT Database, and what you are looking at are alien created technology that has been abandoned and left at this edge of a crater, and you...
Okay, so as you know, there's always leftover chunk of rock in the middle of a crater impact. They always have like a bit that goes up in the middle because of the way the impacts happen. If you ever look at water droplet into a pond, it always, as it cools down, it will create a little blob in the middle. Moon craters, they all have a little rock in the middle. As you can see, they always have something in the middle. Some junk in the middle. Junk in the middle. A lot of them have bits in the dead center. There's a good one there. Bits in the center, bits in the center. But yeah, when you get a water droplet in a pond or milk, you always get that bit in the middle that pops up and then comes back down. And if you're talking about molten rock, obviously it's gonna form a blob in the middle, instantly freezes in the cold depths of space. So you can see here, these are like crater like, whoop, always forms the thing in the middle. So we'd expect to see little spikes sticking up on some of the moon maps as well, where it freezes in time. You know, you often see little peaks in the middle like this. Just natural, isn't it? So what's he saying?
One of them right here, very.
So he's saying in the middle is a base. Nah. And over here, he's got a subscribe button. So what's he meant to be looking at? Oh, yep, it's definitely focusing on the crater, guys.
It's just absolutely amazing. I'll give you the URL to this photo a little bit later, but this is just mind-blowing, guys. Look at this ship. Look at this object. Looks like one of those cinnamon rolls or something before it's all been cut up.
Can these people really take this channel seriously? Why does Google allow this crap to be put up? Structures on the moon, alien ships. So this thing here, which is clearly just a blob of rock on the side, with some low res, and also looks like you can see here that it's actually out of focus. So we've actually only got part of the image here, because we know a lot of the moon surface isn't, is where it goes blurry. They actually haven't actually got a high definition scan of the area. And we're seeing the moon, how patchy it is. So you can't rely on these being stitched together all in the same time period. It's multiple time periods. Let's see, you got Google Moon, haven't you, here? I wonder what's going to happen when SpaceX is now putting moon bases and Mars bases. What's going to happen when they got HD footage coming directly from the moon and there's no other bases around? It's going to blow completely open all the frauds. And of course prove the Earth is actually a globe and not flat. Which one was the selection? That one? What's that one do? Nope. What's that doing? Damn stupid thing. Opening a web link. Okay, well, it's one of these ones here. Google Moon, here we go. And we can see how patchy it is just by that view alone there, right? You can see here they got a high res strip, but everywhere else they haven't. You can see how they've patched together. So that day when they scanned it, the sun was lighting up the surface a lot brighter, a bit like almost looks like a rolling shutter effect. But you can see there's multiple images taken over various days, and it's not even continuous. So obviously this is the high res information where they're going to land probably. And if you go to the other parts of the moon, it's going to be really crappy. I think blurry and horrible, you see, compared to further up where they've got satellites passing over for higher res detail. As you can see, where they're going to put a rover's stitch, another stitching error. Different photographs mixed together to complete a complete moon map. And here's one here. You see it going up that way. But you can see all these craters are stitched together with various photographs. You can see how blurry it is this side. You can see the different lines. It's just like a patch quilt. Photographs from different levels, like you can see here. So satellite was going around this way, obviously, that particular day, and that here it was going around the opposite direction. Another mission. There's also going to be black patches somewhere, probably, where they've got no data at all. And you can see it kind of looks like it's a dome, but it's actually sunken. Just the optical illusion effect. It's actually sunken. There you go, you can see now it looks sunken instead of raised. You see we're at the edge of the crater here. You can see it's going downwards, but when you go out it looks like it's a dome. Optical illusion, you see. And there's the blob of stuff in the middle. But some of these are like impacts on impacts. So what happens is this one probably impacted here, sent debris up in this direction, filled in a crater over here with molten thing. It just acted like a big bowl, right, and filled in this one. And over time it's had more impacts, little tiny meteorites, and it's made other little dents into it over time. Craters and within craters. So like it flows like a molten rock into this one here and fills up this one here, and then these ones are obviously newer than this one here. And like these ones again been filled up over time from newer impacts where it sort of spread it. And they acted like little bowls that collected the debris. But yeah, you get the point. Google Earth app is quite good, so you can actually go to different locations, space, Mars, and you can see how patchy this one is because they've got less satellites going around it. Alright, lots of missing data here, look. Obviously taken on different days where it's illuminated a bit better as well. And of course it's not like smartphones taking one image all at the same time. It's built up with lots of smartphone images pretty much, all joined together. And then the cameras are that old. You've got to remember it takes a while for them to get into orbit. Many years. By then the human technology of sensors and camera tech has improved vastly to what's actually on the satellites orbiting taking pictures. So that's why they've got to keep sending new stuff up there. Hopefully that will happen with SpaceX. And also you got Google Sky, which I think is space as well, isn't it? Yeah. What's that coming up? What are we going? Where are we going? We're going to space, what looks like. So this is where you get those funny images on fake UFO channels. Thinking, oh, that's a big mothership when it's actually long exposure. There we go, we got a mothership in space already. It looks like a space worm. Look at that. Exclusive to this channel. This has never been seen before, guys. There you go, look. Proof that aliens are orbiting a big star there and sucking the energy from it. When it's obviously long exposure and probably maybe a planet or something passing in front. And you can see how out of focus it is, whatever it is. Could it be a satellite also passing in front of the sensor when they were taking the picture? Could be a satellite. But obviously you can see here it's moved, so it's probably a constant object and taking over certain snapshots, and it's sort of moving downwards, whatever it is, and it creates this funny worm thing in space. I bet you could find lots more like that just randomly out here. Probably planes in the way, passenger jets flying in front. I suppose to get better images for their program here is they put the new satellites in space. What was the latest one they put out to replace Hubble? So we'll probably get even better quality photographs, and it'll be a lot better quality than that. Look how out of focus that is. You can see how pixelated and that is. Haven't come across those red ones that I can keep finding by pure chance. But you can see there's clusters of red suns out there. People spend all their life looking through Google Maps and things to try and look for UFOs, and it's just all long exposure and nonsense and stitching errors. I think there was one on Mike Barras, is it? Or was it, what's the other guy's name? The Scamelia guy? What was his first name? But anyway, he did one like this on a documentary, and it was obviously all stitching errors. He talked about like these big path lines in space, paths in space. You can see it was like multiple images all stitched together. Totally misleading. Anyway, that's taken up most of the time. Looking at Scott's stuff. Scott, you're terrible, man. You're terrible. What's the other ones we got here? Oh, there's that one we did on UFO Man, isn't it? UFO abducting plane. And we determined it was some bright sand, like a landmass. And a float plane landed next to it or something, wasn't it? What's this one here? UFO cloud.
Hello everyone, this is Scott of ET Database.
Oh, this
just in. This was taken on February 13th, I believe, over Mount Shasta area. This is Mount Shasta Trinity National, and Mount Shasta is God divided among three people.
Of course, you get strange air currents over mountain ridges that form these clouds, right? Good night, Charles. Thanks, Charles. Yes, nothing's been prepped really. I sort of just slammed it together. Like I said, I've been pretty busy. Chemical, is he gone as well? Yep, see you in the weekend. Mouse, yep. Who else we got? Jack. It's the sky. I'm not sure if we've seen Jack around before, but welcome. Spanish Cockney, good to see you here as well. If you're still here, I don't know. Joe, poor lady is clueless. I'm not too sure what part that was that we were talking about there. Sorry, Charles, I didn't see your comment. You always got to put the @ symbol and my name, and it highlights it in orange, and then I know someone wants my attention. Do you think it started off the tornado up in the sky? Storm clouds, I guess he's talking about there. Let's look back to the old, going back a bit. So, yeah, it's hard to know. It would have been circulating air, forming like a sphere shape. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be like a supercell that creates a tornado, right? But pretty sure Susan has seen them sort of developing and sort of create a little spiral that comes down, and then they sort of break away and move off. I'm pretty sure you would have seen it on the series Storm Chasers. That was quite an interesting show at one stage, but it got a bit repetitive. What else we got? Alien structures. Here we go. Another chunk of rock. I wonder if NASA can sue him for lying. UFO leaving Earth's atmosphere.
Hey guys, how's it going? This is Scott of ET Database.
So the Earth leaving the atmosphere, it's probably going to be like a planet that's sort of coming out. It could be an ice particle that's closer to the camera here. Or yeah, we'll see, a satellite even. Let's see what he says.
Daily, 2 different websites, and this is a UFO I found that looks like it's coming from behind Earth and just shooting past the space station. This is actually not the space station itself. This is the space shuttle.
Yeah, old footage. And we don't know if it's time lapsed even, do we?
Or close to the space station. And down on the URL. Guys, I'm still a little.
Come on, mate.
Cannot wait. Look at this UFO. What do you think about that, guys? That is kind of a...
What do I think about it, guys? Alright, so let's see. Is he zoomed in? The
only photo I could find this in. Sorry, guys, I'm still a little sick. I'm trying to get better, but I do have things to report.
So it's a scratch on the slide, isn't it?
Look at this UFO. What do you think about that, guys? That is kind of extraordinary, isn't it?
Let's block a bit of length.
Here you can see the Earth, the atmosphere.
You got to remember, a lot of the stuff is actually on slides because it's not affected by radiation, and then they scan it in later for 4K quality, right? And then they airbrush out any scratches or hairs or whatever.
Speed beyond rocket speed, light speed probably.
I thought he was going to show us a video. Did he actually post a link to it? Oh, he has this time. And it's a photo. And with NASA photographs, you always have to look at the ones before and after and actually look at what the mission is actually meant to be doing. They might be trying to track down a satellite to do a repair job. So what was that mission there about? We want to find out. There's probably a wiki page on it. ST-104. Taut screwdriver. Nope. I want NASA. Here we go. What are they saying about it? Atlantis. Crew members. After docking on the International Space Station. 3 spacewalks. Airlock. Crews tested nitrogen and oxygen lines for use on future shuttle missions. So this is the first time it connected up with the space station? Is that when they did the test to see if it would work? And the station... Robotic arm. So yeah, they did some experiments. Sounds like they were on a mission to try and connect to the space station for the first time, is it? I know they hadn't tried that before. So this is like a single frame then. Where was the image? Did I close it down? Ah, shit. Crap. So it was there. They're over that point on the Earth when they took the picture. Doesn't say too much there though, does it? Time 2001, so it's pretty old. So yeah, it looks like it's just like a blemish or artifact on the slide. And looks like a space camera, or it's on a robotic arm, right? This is too big though. Yeah, let's get rid of that stupid banner. No, we can't. It's ridiculous. I've made it for a tablet. Well, looks for it. So probably can save it and zoom in a bit better. So it looks like a hair or a scratch. I thought he was going to show us a video of something shooting from the Earth. But no. That was STS-48, and the one that I looked at with the thing shooting from the planet. So we're zooming in now. This guy must go through every video thing looking for anything that he can put up. You can see here, just zooming on the pixels. Can't see much. You'd have to put it through some algorithms to enhance it. So, what region was it? So you can see how far away it is. But yes, it's got eagle eyes. You can spot these things. Pixel UFOs. There it is. New image. Look, that's all we got to work with. Okay, resize it. And there you go, that's the quality we're actually looking at. And of course, a lot of this is artifacts through compression of the image, right? Compression artifacts. So that could be like a satellite even there, and this here. Looks like mostly artifacts where it's been scanned in the image, because it would have been on a slide probably. So that almost looks like one of those sprites that you get from a lightning storm going into space here, and it's illuminating a satellite of some kind. Doesn't look like a UFO though, does it? We probably can zoom in a bit further. Don't look like a UFO, and we can start to see limits of our zooming in. We're starting to get these artifacts occurring where you get the straight lines, and even if you put that through curves, and brightness. You can start to see pixel limits of the scan. Oh, it looks like it's a square box though, doesn't it? Like one of those satellites. There's a satellite dish at the front there. Probably got solar cells on the outside of it. I don't think we could do much more with it. Yeah. This one here. You can see it's definitely compression artifacts here. Does look like some spikes maybe going up. Could that be like one of those storm spikes that you get above a thunderstorm? Kind of looks too bright though here. Looks like it could be a satellite. So you can see the square shape happening here. It looks like there may be some solar panels on it. But yeah, it's got to be a UFO, guys. That's just ridiculous. So what else we got going? Lots of finish up on Scott and leave UFO Stalker for Saturday's show. Hopefully there's no more garbage that we have to cover. Is Robert off? Oh no, Robert's still with us. I suppose it's only 1 AM UK at the moment. Plane crash. What's that got to do with UFOs though? Okay, what else? What else? Come on, give us something to laugh at here. 2 shoes. Okay, that one sounds really interesting. Shoes found on Mars.
Hello everyone, this is Scott of ET Database, and I have something on Mars today. This is 2 different feet, 2 different shoes. We're looking at
2 different shoes, guys. There's one, which looks like 2 rocks, right? That looks like a rock and a rock and a rock. And of course, if you zoom out on the original picture, I bet you'll find other similar rocks further all around. Looks like the same color as other little pebbles. How the hell does he get that to be a shoe? Why couldn't it be like a chisel head? I mean, like a stone hammer type head, you know? The aliens had stone tools.
2 shoes, and they're pointed in opposite directions. The heel is here, and the front tip is here. Just thousands of years, millions of years. Person, the shoe.
Okay, he's zoomed out here. So I bet we can find other similar shoes. Pebble, 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 same color rock. Pebble. Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Seems to be.
Oh, here we go. He's zooming out more. Yeah, so can we see other shoes? Maybe I can find a pair of gumboots. No. Space critters. You can see it's going to be a really, really small rock. Just by the way he's zoomed out on that picture there.
Tiny little fragments all over the place. pieces that have broken over the ages, I guess. I'm
so the other pebbles are part of the shoe, people. It's amazing what BS these people can come up with. Well, that's it. He hasn't done any enhancements. So what do you think on that one? Aliens have little feet? Okay. Haven't checked out Tyler Secureteam in 3 months. Oh, well, we've got it all here recapped for you so you can catch up. So what other goodies we got for us, Scott? Come on. Jumping spider or plant found on Mars. Okay, we got to look at that one. A spider.
Hello everyone, this is Scott of ET Database.
Okay, so what do we got here, Scott? We've got a pile of rocks and splinters of rocks. So where's the spider, guys? Can you see a spider? Is he talking about this thing here? Look how jagged the rocks are here, though. That looks like a sawtooth. Aliens have saws on the moon. So we've got a jumping spider. Must be talking about that thing sticking out here. But you can see it's like a multiple colour rock. See that there? It's like a really jagged piece of rock. Almost looks like a spearhead. You should have said it was a spearhead. You would have had more credibility. There's no spider here. Yeah, let's go back out. Where would we be without the super zoom?
And I found something really odd. It looks like a jumping spider. It looks like a jumping octopus or some kind of creature moving down the mountain right here. Do you see this object?
Yeah.
See this long arm?
A triangle-shaped piece of rock.
And what looks like a round body right here. Now, of course, it creates how improbable is that? Look at that.
Look at that. What is more credible is that he's got 193 likes for it. And what are these idiots saying? Just wanted to tell you that you are recognized worldwide. Yeah, as a bloody drip. People talk about your findings all the time. Yeah, I suppose they bring it up at parties and have a good laughing fit. This makes me smile. Yeah. Well, Scott, smile. You once again opened a proverbial can of worms. Great eye. He hasn't got super zoom like us, and we can see it was a rock with different shades of colour. A round body was not there. Awesome. You gullible folks, you strange ALF, alien life form. Looks like a damned... what? Oopaloopa. Lompa. Whatever that is. Yeah, that's ridiculous, isn't it? It's saying it's the body. You can see here the rock's going around this way. Part of the rock there. It's just a really sharp edged splinter. Looks like it's come off these bits up here, if anything. Okay, the next one to laugh at. As seen on TV. Did they use them on TV still? If they looked at his stuff here, surely they wouldn't use them on TV as the expert. Hey, what do we got? A moth? What's this one?
Hello everyone, this is Scott of ET Database, and I want to show you something from the
shuttle.
STS-39 mission. This is from the April 28th, 1990.
Okay, is that the space shuttle tile? It kind of looks like it, doesn't it?
one Discovery shuttle. Okay, up here.
Probably have to look it up.
However, when I checked the photo right before this one, there was nothing. There was nothing over there. There's nothing anywhere.
Yeah, but what was the time between snaps? And if you got a space shuttle, space tile that's flipping around off you. So, has he got a link to that one? Let's see what it says. There's a debris from the space shuttle or a toll. They're over North Africa there. 39, it's one of the early missions. And we want the wiki page on it. Not coming up. How can we get it up? We're not going to get a. We're not going to get a breakdown of what the mission was. Perhaps always gives us a clue. I'm not going to find out. But yeah, it's probably a bit of debris or something. How small is it is the question. There's the far away shot there, is it? So let's see, how far does he zoom in? It's probably just a little bit of space debris.
Find that UFO object, but apparently it's gone in the photo before and after. So it was just there. It was just there for probably a few minutes, because this one was taken at 16:45:40 and this one was taken at 16:41. Okay, so there's a few minutes in between this 16:41 and 16:45. So there's what, 4 minutes in between, 3.5 difference. That's not a big difference, but let's take a closer look at this strange object. Here is the object itself. It's already focused for you so you can see it really well, and I'll put it back in original in just a few moments.
Okay, so what are we looking at here, guys? Could it be a hole in the cloud even? Could it be like a mountain peak poking through the cloud? Lower down in the atmosphere. Islands even. Satellite further down. It doesn't look like a UFO though, does it? It's got really crinkly edges. Doesn't quite look like a satellite either. It looks like a piece of debris. Maybe something they accidentally released by mistake. Because they're often losing nuts and bolts and tools. There's a new Lions Ground botch. There's pizza pie in the sky. Yeah, it's probably a bit of space tile. They probably didn't even realise that it was breaking off. No, it's probably just Probably just some normal debris, you know, like a meteorite, little fragment. There's a lot of space junk out there. Oh my god, look at the About tab to see all the different TV stations he's worked with. Okay. We're going to wrap up anyway. This guy we could probably spend all year debunking, really. He's got so many videos up. He's got almost 40,000 followers, is it? 37.7. Yeah, he's got all the images up. 9 years and we have made it to major news sites. Space.com. UFO sightings daily. Even Open Minds warned about it. Not to believe anything on UFOs Daily. You've probably seen that news report they did on him. The thing is, he's got no credible sources that back up any of his claims. He hasn't put links. He hasn't got any videos where MUFON is saying, well done there. No credible people whatsoever recommending this guy whatsoever. I wonder how much money he makes. He must make quite a lot of money too from this nonsense. What else we got? Reflections, is it? Let's have a look at that one. But I suppose
hey, I found a UFO at the space station.
Yeah, so what does that look like straight away? We got something.
Here's a close-up.
We got something illuminated here, right? It's reflection back at the camera. That's been probably through space station, is it? I mean the space shuttle. Oh yeah, here we go. No, space station. UFO passes space station on live camera. So let's see where he goes with this one.
There it is. That's what it looks like. Let me show you the original footage. Hold on. UFO flying past the space station that I recorded. And the UFO is very long and tubular-like.
Okay, so where's the pan back?
The original full screen in just a second. So hold on, it is there. Or this one is moving that object.
Oh yeah, here we go. So it's a reflection of this bollocks of it into the camera. So he crops it off. So where's he pan
it is.
to?
It's very long and tubular-like. It's like a large tube moving through, or what some people call the tic-tac, a tic-tac UFO. And it's moving past the space station for just a little while. Yeah. Incredibly unique, very, very strange. Maybe it's not too time footage, so clearly at this moment, but a little bit earlier, about 20 seconds ago,
the sun's really changing.
Oh, it looks like it's totally gone. Is it gone?
Yeah, because the sun's changed angle to this, to these reflections here.
It looks like it is. Okay, I'm just gonna put this video again, and you can look at the footage yourself. You could see the UFO coming up from there, and it looks like there's two. Look at that, 1, 2. And this one's much shorter than that one, but nevertheless, it's kind of unique. Okay, guys,
thank you for giving us a reflection. Useless.
You can subscribe, and this is Scott. This is the actual.
Yeah, you can see how it's flickering.
Actual UFO flying past the space station.
Different angles off the satellite. But it's actually part of the space station, isn't it? Something sticking out with solar panels from the space station, which are most of Scott's ones. So if you look at all his ones, but the same as Street Cat, right? Oh well, one last one maybe. UFOs over California. Oh well, that one will do, I suppose. Sky critters. Oh, here we go. I think I can see a tail on it.
Hey kids!
Hey kids. Is it a wind balloon? Or is it one of those damn jellyfish balloons again? Bit hard to tell. Weather balloon with a payload. Is it a plane with a contrail maybe? Could be a plane. Oh, that's loud. I'll just mute that. Filmed the wrong way. I think it might be a plane, guys, with a contrail. Sucky smartphone camera. Yeah, it looks like a plane, doesn't it? Don't use the apps, of course, and of course ET database wouldn't know how to use the app to prove it's not a plane. Thanks. I don't believe none of these types of videos. Phones have zoom lens and you can blow up an image. What the hell? They don't have a zoom lens on cameras. That's phones. That's the problem. Looks like a meteorite fireball. No, it's a plane, mate, with a contrail. But we ain't going to get much better quality image than that, are we? White passenger jets. Guarantee it. Oh, we'll leave it there. So, what did he say it was? Maybe. Let's have a listen.
Hey kids!
No, didn't say anything. So he's just putting up someone else's. Guys, here is a close-up before and at the end of this video I made to help you see it better. Oh yeah, real good, mate. Source MUFON. Taking my dog for a walk when I saw this about 6 PM. It's a plane. Hey. We'll leave it there for today. 3 hours. It was fun, I guess, for me. I like looking at that sort of stuff and having a chuckle. Could be looking at all these type of ones. UFO disc passes SpaceX one. Two months ago, that's when they were doing that module release, wasn't it? So you won't get the right answer there. He hasn't updated or changed his title. Debunked. That's another red flag for these channels. They don't have debunked. They don't do updates. Lots of moon rock ones. What's that one there? Woman figure on Mars. So we got to have a look at that one. Come on. Woman figure.
9 years.
No, that one. That's the ape. The ape on Mars, not a woman. I think they did a high-res scan of it, didn't they, recently? Proved it was a rock. And he's only put that up last year. Was that when it came out? It might have been. That one was stupid. Oh, we'll leave it there. We're going forever on this channel. Scott, you're stupid. I don't know whereabouts he saw that image. Over here somewhere, was it? Bit of space debris. So, yeah. What the hell? Why is it taking so long to delete that? Move that out the way. Well, looks like they fixed the counters today, which is good. After me complaining 3 times. Hey, thanks guys. Good night. Or was it good morning? It's coming up to night here. Good night, and thanks for liking, watching, and joining in on the side. We had a few negative people join, saying it was boring. But that's ufology for you. Can't have these sensational UFOs because they're very hard to get. The government's got all the best photographs. And we'll catch you next time with some more MUFON cases, hopefully. And Robert, I'm not sure what he's got lined up for us for our FFMI. Farmer Factometer Index of sheep. 5 sheep is the most believable and 1 sheep is least believable. But I'll say good night once I get click the button. Button, mate, button. Sound like an Englishman then. Good night. Thanks for liking, sharing, commenting. And having a laugh at Tyler. That was funny. GeekCraft, he was so funny. We'll never believe Tyler again. No, we won't be going to his YouTube channel, but there will be thousands that will be.